You're watching Soco 14, your only source for campus news and events.
Welcome to Soco 14, the campus news show that covers what's happening at Southern. I'm Megan Lawrence.
And I'm Tom Fournette. We have stories today about Jalen Bale, the campus police chief, looking for a job after graduation, and more.
We'll take a look at Southern sports later in the show. But first, Jalen Bale is an annual event held in the academic quad where students pay to have their friends arrested for money for Special Olympics at Southern. For more on these years, Jalen Bale, here is Tom Fournette.
Every spring semester, Beta Mu Sigma teams up with the campus police department to put on Jalen Bale.
Jalen Bale is an event that we've been holding for the past 7 years, in which we have students fill out warrants for $5 to arrest their friends, throw them in a fake jail, and you have to call all your friends. You get a bail set for you, and you raise a bunch of money. That all goes to Special Olympics.
This year's event will feature many new attractions.
And this year we're adding a couple new features to it. We have a dunk tank, wanted photos, airbrush tattoos, and so we're hoping that we'll have an increase in money.
This year's goal is to raise $10,000 for the Special Olympics.
If you come to any of our tabling events for the next week, or in the Student Center and at Con, you fill out a warrant for $5. You leave a description of your friend, where they're going to be, the time that they should get arrested at, and on Tuesday we'll show up with a police officer and arrest them.
Its main cause is to raise money for Special Olympics and to provide athletes with more funds for activities and events. So it's all fun, and it's all for a good cause.
Jalen Bale will be held Tuesday, April 23rd in the academic quad. Warrants are only $5 and can be filled out at the event. Reporting at Southern, I'm Tom Fournette. Students will receive a copy of the book My Beloved World by Sonia Sotomayor during orientation. The book was chosen for the 2013 Southern Reads program as Southern prepares to welcome a visit from Justice Sotomayor. She is the first Hispanic and third female Supreme Court justice in United States history. She is slated to visit campus during the fall semester, but no date has been set.
He has 34 years of police experience as both a patrol officer and chief of a local police department. Now Joseph Dooley is in charge of the campus police department. Jacob Van Hees profiles Southern's campus cop.
Southern Connecticut State University Police Department employs 30 full-time officers to keep the campus safe. The chief of police is Joseph Dooley.
I was influenced at a very young age in a grade school discussion with a police officer coming to a large assembly well before the DARE program, well before all those programs, and I think I was in awe because it was just something that I saw as giving back, and I was attracted to the profession.
That attraction would lead to a Police Explorer program in high school and the pursuit of a criminal justice degree from the University of New Haven.
Started to take some police tests in my junior year of college, thinking that it will be years before something will come forward my way, and lo and behold, I was passing them. I was having background checks, and I was accepted to the police academy.
After months of both attending college at UNH and the police academy, Dooley got his first job.
June of 1981 with the Orange Police Department.
Over 25 years at the Orange, Connecticut Police Department, Dooley served as a patrol officer, he ran the detective bureau, and finally...
In 1995, I was fortunate to make assistant chief. I did that for 7 wonderful years, and in 2002, I was named the chief of the Orange Police Department.
After 3 years of serving as police chief, Dooley heard about another opportunity.
Something about working on a college campus that seemed to intrigue me.
June 9th of 2006, Dooley was sworn in as the new chief of the Southern Connecticut State University Police Department. In the 7 years Dooley has been chief,
Crime is down on this campus.
Chief Dooley believes that the best way to keep this campus safe is to have all the different departments working in collaboration with one another. He plans to keep this as his goal for the remainder of his time here. Reporting from Southern Connecticut State University, I'm Jacob Van Heest.
Southern's undergraduate commencement ceremony will be held on Friday, May 17th at the Webster Bank Arena in Bridgeport. The procession will begin at 10:15 a.m. Graduating seniors will receive up to 4 tickets and can pick them up at the Adante Student Center Information Desk beginning on May 2nd. The deadline to pick up tickets is May 4th. The arena can seat up to 7,000 guests and is located 25 minutes away from Southern's campus. We offer our congratulations to all the graduating students.
It was Spring Week last week. It featured a dance party on Wednesday night in the Student Center Ballroom, and Chris Delia performing on Thursday night at the Lyman Center. Then Big Sean brought his act to the Academic Quad last Saturday. This was one of the busiest spring weeks in many years.
To help students find work after graduation, Southern Students held its 2013 career fair in the ballroom of the Student Center. Students talked with various company reps looking for a job. Jamelia Young has more on the story.
Southern held its annual career fair in the ballroom on April 10th from 1 to 4:30. Southern student Andrew Lavery was well prepared for the occasion.
Made a list of who I want to see, got the appropriate number of resumes printed off, and ready to go.
Senior Operations Manager for the EXL Insurance Company, Michael Kalla, says that there is no specific major needed to apply.
We are looking for somebody with a 4-year degree and just that has the discipline of completing things and starting off college and getting the job done.
Paul Geofilin, District Manager of Social Security Administration in Meriden, Connecticut, has been to many career fairs.
I think this is my 14th year recruiting at Southern for the Spring Career Fair. We've also recruited at Central, at Eastern, and at Western Connecticut State Universities.
The career fair brought a lot of opportunities for students to network. Reporting from Southern, I'm Jamelia Young.
Southern students can finish their language requirement this summer. They can improve their foreign language skills and knock off the requirement. There are 3 summer sessions throughout May and July and August. If you're one of those students who wants to wrap your language requirement, contact Carlos Abruleta in the World Language and Literature Department.
Gateway College in downtown New Haven is the #1 greenest building in Connecticut. Jamie Ventura discovered Southern has the #2 spot.
The new School of Business is the 2nd greenest building in Connecticut. As the Vice President of Finances and Administrators, James Blake explains it was all part of their master plan.
In 2009, the university made a decision to, instead of tearing down the former student center, to renovating it for a school of business.
The master plan included the new garage by the Wintergreen building, the new library, and a new science building adding to Jennings Hall. The School of Business received the LEED Gold certification, but that wasn't the intention at first.
While we were going through the project, the renovation project, I was told that our goal was LEED's Silver.
LEED stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. There are 3 categories: silver, gold, and the highest, platinum. The Dean of the School of Business, Dr. Ellen Durnan, tells us how you can get points for being green.
Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system is what they call a smart system, state-of-the-art, and it actually adjusts to not only the temperature and the humidity in the room, but how many people are in the room, and it adjusts accordingly.
Students who work in the building, like senior Alicia Fischella, was surprised to hear about the certification.
I actually had no idea that they received that title.
In the back of the School of Business, there's an old cafeteria. That's the school's next project, and that too will be green certified. Reporting at the School of Business, I'm Jamie Ventura, Soco 14.
Towards the end of every semester, the Residence Hall Association puts on the Hall Olympics for campus residents. Residence halls compete against each other playing basketball, kickball, spirit cheering, scavenger hunt, and other activities. The winner receives a trophy to be displayed in their hall.
The SCSU Choir held their annual spring concert last week. They sang pieces by composer Eric Whittiger, Paul Winter, and Carly Simon. A string quartet played with the singers at Springland Church in Hamden. The choir is led by music professor Teresa Gem.
At Southern's Delta Phi Epsilon sorority, part of their charity work is an event titled D for Dude. D for Dude is a male beauty pageant. Savannah Mall has a story at Garner Recital Hall.
D for Dude took over the Garner Recital Hall in Engelman on Tuesday night, April 16th. Delta Pi Epsilon, a sorority on campus, had their 5th annual D for Dude event. It is a mock male beauty pageant and began with a dance. crowd was wild, cheering on the male beauties. Throughout the pageant, they showed off their talent until one was crowned. For Casey Canada, he played an original piece. Jacob Van Hees sang to the crowd as well. The pageant followed with a Q&A session. Wesley Boucher said if he could have a meal with anyone, he would pick Martin Luther King Jr. Jamal Sancho was crowned the title of D for Dude. He sang for his talent as well.
There was a $5 donation to the event, and all proceeds went to benefit the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Reporting from Southern, I'm Savannah Moll.
Southern is accepting submissions for a logo design contest for the first annual Title IX Women's Leadership Conference. The contest is only open to Southern students. The logos will be judged on originality. The contest will be open until May 1st. Winners will be selected by the conference committee next week. Now it's time to take a look at Southern sports. Here's Lauren Mangieri.
Thanks, Tom. The Southern Owls football team hosted its annual spring game on Saturday at Jesdow Field. The Owls look for a fresh start after a disappointing 3-8 season last fall led by senior quarterback Jacob Jablonski. The defense dominated the offense in the spring game. They created turnovers, made sacks, and intercepted the ball. Clearly the offense has a lot of work to do before next fall. The last year Southern did not post a winning season was 1993 when the team went 3-7-1. The women's lacrosse team is struggling this spring. They have won only 2 of their 10 games so far. On April 11th and the 14th, they played in key conference games against Stonehill and Mercy College. Megan Lawrence was at Jesdow Field.
The SESU women's lacrosse team competed in 2 key games this weekend at the Jesdow Field. On April 11th, they lost a tough game to Stonehill College from Massachusetts with a score of 6-18. On Sunday, April 14th, they came out strong against Mercy College from New York, scoring the first 2 points of the game. Going into halftime, SCSU was down by 1 point, but came back swinging, ultimately winning the game 11-8. Sophomore Sarah Muse says during halftime, the team discusses what they can be doing differently to win the game.
We discussed how the score doesn't mean anything, and we are a better team, we are faster, we can come back from this. And we just need to stop the little things that we're doing wrong and just work together.
A small crowd of friends, family, and teammates proudly cheer for the team. Sarah says that the team's goal for the season is just to keep up the momentum and pull out a few more wins before the season is over.
We only have a couple weeks left, so hopefully another win or 2, keep this momentum going.
For full schedule of games for the women's lacrosse team, visit SouthernCTOwls.com. Reporting from Jesdow Field at Southern, I'm Megan Lawrence for Soco 14.
That's a look at Southern sports. Let's go back to the news desk.
Thanks, Lauren.
Well, that's all we have for the news for today. Thanks for joining us here on Soco 14. I'm Tom Fournette.
And I'm Megan Lawrence. Have a great time, and have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
You've been watching Soco 14, the campus news show produced by the SDSU Communication and Journalism Departments.